Awesome. Welcome everyone to the How to Grow Your Mom Coaching Biz in 5 hours a week. I prepared some slides, so I'm going to open those up right away to keep me on track. I have so much to share with you. So really excited for those who are able to join us live. As a thank you, I have a sweet bonus I'm going to announce closer to the end. So hang tight. In between there is going to be some juicy goodness that's going to get you really pumped about reaching your goals as a mom coach. If you could do it in 5 hours, you could do it in 80 hours. I'll make that a t-shirt one day. Okay, so I'm going to present my slides here. Standard. Here we go. Okay, so really quick, this training is going to be available as a replay for 48 hours. And then what I do is I pull it off my website, and there's going to be a link later that I'll send you to check it out. And then what I do with all my master classes like this, I whisk it away to what I call the Mom Coaching Biz Birth Kit, which is a resource library that includes master classes like this I run, but also a whole whack of other things. So just to put into context, what's going to happen to this training afterwards. And I'm also going to leave room at the end for questions. So there is a chat box down below. So I am going to also ask you to put your email address when I announce the bonus for attending live with a code word. And so put that code word down at the end and your email, and you're going to get this whisked out to you, which is actually already living in that birth kit of mine. It's awesome. So you don't want to miss this. All right. So this is what we're going to talk about: how to start and grow a coaching biz filled with profit, confidence, and bliss without burning out. And let's get right into it. So this is everything we're going to cover, as I shared in the invitation page where you signed up for this. Is you're going to learn how to make money, obviously, as a mom coach in less than 1 hour a day. So this is where the 5 hours a week thing came up. I'm thinking, okay, a typical job, Monday through Friday, whatever you have available to you, you can devote 5 days out of the week, 1 hour. There you go. I'm going to show you what to do. So in that hour, whether it's that one block chunk of time or if you split it out during the day, this is going to get you traction. So you're going to stay focused, and I'm going to offer you some tips on how to do that too. What to price your coaching offer if you're just starting off, to help you get not only the most out of this 1 hour time you got, but how to also get into the mindset that this is a steal of a deal. And I'm going to show you why it is. And once you love it and see how this is a steal of a deal, it's going to sell like hotcakes. It's all about your confidence, and you see the value of what it is. And I guarantee you this value is in the 4 figures, meaning at least $1,000 and probably many more. And I'm also going to show you how to what to do once the clients start coming in and you're like, 5 hours a week isn't going to hack it anymore. So I'm going to tell you how to move in that direction, how to accommodate that. All right. And then eventually you're going to be making a full-time income doing what you love. Honestly, the most at 20 hours a week. You could do more for sure. But I encourage you to eventually build up to 20 hours a week. Totally doable. Okay. So does this sound like you? Maybe. So this workshop's intended for those who are starting their mom coaching biz, but also if you are already been offering coaching for a while and you're just feeling that you're struggling with, I don't have time to do what all the experts are telling me to do. I attract a lot of multi-passionate women, very big-hearted. They want to help. They're very passionate about what it is that they want to bring to the world, which is why they are here as a coach. Here, I was going to check the chat just in case. Yes, awesome. Carrie's just starting. Awesome, honey. Thank you for sharing that. All right, let some more people in. Okay, so just like Carrie, maybe you're just starting or you're more established and you're really just on a mission. You're super determined to make this work, but you're also constantly doubting whether you can do this unless you're working again, like 40 hours a week, or even 20 hours seems like a stretch to you. And you're not really ready to do the wake up at 4 a.m. thing. I tried that once before. I was on a kick. I tried once waking up at 4 a.m. and I had a massive headache for the rest of the day. So I'm an early bird, but yeah, 4 a.m. is really pushing it for me. So you don't really want to jeopardize your sleep hygiene. So you're also pulled because you see other people rocking it in similar niches that you're called to. And you're feeling like, well, maybe there are special snowflakes, or I'm just not cut out for this. And maybe you're here too because you're at a day job and you're like, I think I'm feeling called to be a coach, but you're looking at everything that needs to be done when you get home from work, the gong show when you're leaving for work, and you're wondering, is it even possible to move forward in your coaching biz or start getting traction in it so that you can quit your day job? And I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. Okay, so what the real problem is, your brain is overthinking things. Let me just see if I can fix the gallery. All right. So I'm not sure if you can see me while I'm talking. That's the only thing that's throwing me off. Doesn't really matter. So your brain is overthinking things. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Even once you get established as a mom coach, your brain is still going to throw these curveballs at you, these thoughts that have a spin, that they land in your head, but then they take off in this crazy direction. And this analogy has been brought to you by my big love of pickleball that I just discovered. You just need to keep things simple so that you can stay focused. And in 1 hour, you can get a lot of stuff done. Okay, so why should you listen to me? Who is this crazy lady with the puffy pink sleeve? All right, I am, in case you don't know, Kathy Stoll, and I've been there. I've been obviously a new coach before, right? I wasn't born a coach. And I know how you feel. When I first decided that consciously I want to go down the coaching path, I had little munchkins. The baby you see here is my little Bubba Kale, my baby who is going to turn 14 mid-November. Both my kids have their birthday in mid-November, so I always get super clucky this time of year. But when he was that age, what I was doing is I had this call. I wanted to support moms and I was figuring it out. I'm going to get into a little bit about my journey, like everything I tried, but I knew I wanted to support moms. So I began offering e-courses. I began blogging and offering just lots of inspirational blog posts about my love of simplicity. My love of simplicity really materialized into our hobby farm. I was on a 5-year kick of not buying clothes, making all my own clothes unless my mom gifted me some in her annual visit, homeschooling, homesteading. And eventually, when I decided to become a coach, I was taking coaching training in the evening. So it is totally possible. I had actually in my, I think I had a blog post where I had an example of my schedule, and proof is there. I pulled this off to begin with in 1 hour a day. So what came up for me in that journey was, first of all, me being on a mission. I was determined. I'm like, I'm going to do everything the experts tell me to do. Again, I did the e-courses. Once I started coaching, there are coaching gurus that are saying you need to cold DM people. I tried that, you guys. It felt icky to me. I tried everything. I was very like, I'm going to try it. No judgment here. I tried the on-demand webinars, writing ebooks, offering a bunch of different price points for coaching, like single sessions, VIP packages, VIP days, retreats, memberships, Facebook ads, even. So I'm saying this that there's nothing wrong with this stuff. Like, in fact, I do offer a special one-off session that I'm going to share with you later too. But everything has a time. And if you only have 5 hours a week, best to follow what I'm going to share with you today. What really works is also going with what feels fun to you. When something feels fun to you, you're going to really come into it even extra focus. And what feels really fun is keeping things simple because you don't have that pressure. When it feels like part play or you're playing off of your strengths, then you're going to be able to show up and tap into your authority persona, your expertise much quicker, and be able to get creative with how you execute and be able to communicate really clearly and concisely the tangible outcomes your clients are going to get from working with you. So simple. You can grow your biz in just 5 hours a week. Are you ready to get started? I'm not 100% sure if you can see me right now. The gallery thing throws me off, but right now I'm wiggling my fingers. Let's do this. So again, there is a live in-person bonus offer. Those of you who are watching this live, hang in there. At the end, I'm going to show you how to cash that in. It's going to be a good one. Okay, so the secret, here, let me see here. Okay, good. I'm glad you can see me. I'm always like, you're not sure if someone can see you. I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm gonna fix my hair now. Glad you can see me. So the secret number one to reach your goals as a mom coach or get started is to stick to what I call your 4x1 plan. Your 4x1 plan is it's a concept / strategy I came up with. Again, I've been doing this for 10 years. This is what works. You stick to this when you're just starting out, when you don't have much time, or even when you have oodles of time like I do. My kids are now almost 14 and 18. Gulp. I have loads of time, but I'm still 20 hours is typically the extent of what I work during the day. But when it feels like it's getting complicated again, I always say, come back to your 4x1. This is what the 4x1 is. I talk about this a lot, but I encourage all my clients when we start off, we work first on getting clear on what your niche statement is. That is essentially your I help statement. You meditate on, okay, all of you here, you work with moms, so I help moms, but if you feel called, why don't you qualify that? What moms? What season of their life are they in? What profession are they in? Get clear on the demographic if you wish, or simply just say mom in your head if that says it all to you. And then choose a struggle. This is so important. So I don't want this to feel claustrophobic to you, but just as an anchor. So I always say there's two different niches. There's your public niche where you call yourself, hey guys, I'm a mom coach. I'm a mentor for moms. I am a life coach for women, like whatever you want to call yourself, but anchor in that excitement, that vision of you coaching to a main struggle, right? So helping moms lose weight, helping mom coaches get clients. And if you really want to stay broad, I encourage you to anchor yourself in with one struggle, at least for a month, ideally for 3 months, and really get into the intricacies and own your expertise in that specific struggle. The last part of the niche statement is getting clear on the results. So typically there's like 3 main results that your clients are really pining for when they going through a struggle. It's that, the light at the end of the tunnel. So typically it's more money or better relationships or their health. So really empower your clients in your marketing when you speak to them about that light of the end of the tunnel. I was trying to say coaching and tunnel at the same time. So we're going to get into what to price this offer. In my recent podcast, spoiler alert, you just simply throw in how to. So how to get coaching clients so you can reach your monthly income goals. The answer is work with me. So this part of the 4x1 is very potent. It's going to act as your anchor, an anchor for you to get focused each day. Set it up as part of your meditation, your mindset work. Whenever you notice your attention or focus scattering, come back to what does that mom need to hear today? What would be really helpful for her to be asked, a small question to ask her to kind of like snap her out of it, or a tip to offer, just what would be really helpful. So you show up from a place of service. Um, yeah. And then basically that is going to be the infrastructure of your one signature offer. This keeps your business simple. All of your efforts go into marketing to sell one thing, then you're just really amplifying and adding lots of leverage to that precious 1 hour you got each day, or that 5 hours you got each week. Also, a part of your your 4x1 plan is choosing just one social media plan. And this is the one thing that you are going to do every day in your coaching biz. So I have some clients who are really, not some, very small handful. They're very shy about showing up in social media. And I'm very proud of them because there are ways to ease into it. So the thing is, I actually signed up again with a guru, how to sell your coaching without being on social media. The the thing is, that is going to be more time intensive. The thing is, working with moms in particular, it's like thinking about like networking events, or the other ideas were in-person workshops. Moms are busy. If you try to round up a gaggle of moms to be at the same place at the same time, it's best to just do everything, not everything online, but one social media platform. It keeps you consistent. And if you choose one, you get to become comfortable there. You get to learn the nuances. Whichever one you choose, be it Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, invest like not a ton, but just a little bit in a course to figure out the ins and outs. Follow one of the gurus so you're always kept to breath on the latest algorithm hack or new tools, or not features that are coming up. So you're really not so that you can become this social media influencer, but for you could translate that into how you would show up as yourself, as if you were going to an in-person network event, because we want to build relationships there. You want to figure out what your style is there. So do make sure that you pay attention to what feels good, and also show up daily. One weekly content. So this can look like a blog post, a podcast episode, or even a live on that chosen social media platform that you decided on. Do that. There's so many reasons why this is powerful. Just to list a few, if you have a website, this is going to keep your SEO, your search engine optimization, really fresh, and keep you also just, what do you call it? Social proof, meaning if people who discover you because you're showing up in social media daily, they check you out if you have a website, not saying you need one. They look at all your weekly content, and it is just evidence that you are recent, you're active, and not only that, but you're offering lots of free value to a very specific demographic for a very specific struggle. And then finally, the fourth part of your 4x1 is one email a week to let people and to remind people that you do exist. Oh, yeah. I was like, typo. That's okay. So again, there is some resistance in some of my clients about sending an email. Oh, I don't want to bother people. Well, guess what? You are a business. You're not bothering people. You are reminding. I always say, because I also trained moms to coach moms for 7 years. Coaching is all about reminders. It's like, did you forget about, and that is what your email newsletter, your weekly your weekly email is all about. Reminder that I exist, a reminder that there's someone here in your corner, because you're offering weekly reminders of your weekly content, which is a real deep dive into one aspect of their struggle, just bringing that to awareness that the answer is within them, the answer is within you. The answer might be hiring you as a one-on-one coach, but until they're ready, you're offering them free value. So that email is gold because it reminds them and it is yours. Meaning we go back to the social media platform. Was it like a year or two ago where Instagram was down for like, oh my God, like a day? People freaked out. So if God forbid something should happen to Instagram or Facebook, or they just, you got your email list. You have a way to reach out to the people who have been attracted to your energy. They were excited to sign up for the freebie that gets people into your email list in the first place. And they like your vibe. And they're just like, hey, I'm going to hire her. They're going to hire her. And you are sending that once a week email that includes that invitation to work with you. Okay. So, yeah, this is from Portlandia, one of my favorite shows. That's a lot of decisions to make, right? You get to decide on your niche statement, what social media platform, what weekly content, what's my freebie going to be? I know, making decision, it can hoit. It hoits sometimes. And that is why I am here to help you. I have this strategy I called the BHG, and you can get a taste of it if you check out my main freebie, my 50 coaching niches for mom. I moved through the process, and that is why I'm so passionate about human design. I have learned it has really, I'm going to change this. This is a little like crazy. Okay. The human design, I'll get into it a little bit about why that changed everything, but it's so important that you learn how to make decisions quickly and confidently, because that is part of being a successful entrepreneur. You need to like just make the decision, move forth, and stop second guessing, or as mentioned at the very beginning of this workshop, overthinking things. So in that freebie I mentioned, I offer an example of how to use the BHG to come up with the three parts of your niche statement: who you help, what's the struggle. The light at the end of the tunnel is just, for the most part, is it makes sense once you make the main struggle decision, but also you do want to decide, right? Like, how is it the light at the end of the tunnel, the result you get your clients to? This one's very mystical. It's often that feeling or the result you want more of in your own life. So just connect with your ideal client in that really beautiful empathic way. And so for the first two, though, the BHG, I call it the brain, your heart, and your gut. So what's really cool, it's like getting grounded from the top down. What I mean by your brain, to make these decisions, like let's use the niche statement as an example, really get it out of your head, everything that qualifies you to coach. Okay. So go through your life biography, what you experience, your trainings and education, your hobbies, what you're very passionate about, causes you are very involved in or want to be more involved in, what you've overcome or achieved in your life. And just really think specifically, often if you feel called to coach moms, it's related to your own mothering journey. And just know that this is the part of the logical part. So this is like your life resume. What would I say makes sense? Now we're going to move down into your heart. And this is what you are going to lean on when you're feeling in that 1 hour you have to work. Let's say that, what's the point of this? This is never going to work. I feel like what I'm doing is futile. Tap into your heart center. Why do you want to coach this particular segment of women? Or how is this going to impact the world? I call this tapping into your why, the why that makes you cry, whether that be from tears of joy or tears of sorrow, like, oh, the heartache. I want to make a difference in the world by coaching one mom at a time. So just tap into what is like the bigger picture? If I coach this one, mom, let's just go to the weight loss example, because I have a couple of weight loss coach clients right now. She's going to have more energy. She's going to be more involved with connecting with her smaller kids, more energy to go on trips, She's going to model to her daughter like a healthy approach to food. And how is that going to impact her family? There's going to be more joy. There's going to be more memories. How is that going to impact her community? Well, she's going to have the energy to get out more and volunteer, you know, grow her friend circle and offer that support. You know, it just makes a healthier world, one generation at a time. Then finally, we're going to move down to your gut. And this is where we're going to start trusting that intuition, that this is what my gut is saying towards leaning into. So I have created the BHG process like a few years ago now. And then in the last year and a half, that's when I discovered human design. And it's like, OMG, look at this: brain, heart, and gut. And it's all about trusting your gut, your energy. This is why I incorporate human design into my coaching. I got certified as an expert. I spent 6 months going really deep into learning how to read charts and then translating it to how to market, how to make decisions, how to respond to what the world throws at you. So I just wanted to quickly show you my chart just to give you an example of how this made an impact on my biz. So a great place to begin is your energy type. There's 5 different energy types. I happen to be one of the most common, the generator. So I'm an energy magnet. People are magneted, attracted to me. I'm very like, I have a lot of energy. So it's really important for me to get some of this out physically. So thank God I discovered pickleball, and thank God human design kind of indirectly led me to my favorite sport of all time right now. So knowing this, I know how to market and I know how to be careful that I don't burn myself out. So there's a bunch of little tricks in here on how I remember again to take care of myself energetically. You pay attention to your strategy. For me, again, like I was saying, for generators and manifesting generators, it is to respond. So having this awareness, I am able to remind myself again to listen to my sacral. See how this little area is lit up? This is where I make my decisions. It's my gut. It's listening to what my bliss guides me to, what lights me up. So this summer has been a huge experiment of diving deep into my sacral, and I've just been following the yes. So depending on what your chart says, for the most part though, keep it simple so you can access what your strategy and authority in human design is. And I wanted to quickly share, here I say your superpowers. So all these little gates, meaning these lines, this shows you what your superpowers are. And also your life purpose. So just a really quick on what blew my mind. My conscious life purpose is this line right here, gate 41. And apparently this is a very rare one, right? Artistic creative. So it's really important for me to infuse my business with lots of creative outlets. And I love it. It was a great reminder for me. It brought me back to my roots. I started off connecting with moms from, you know, sharing how I was making all my own clothes. That led me to doing the sewing e-course, which led me to like, whoa, these women are coming back to me with such pride in their faces of what they created because they decided to carve out time for themselves. That was a whole premise of that e-course. Geez, like 13 years ago, Kale was a baby. And it was those little chunks of time add up just until, you know, while your kids are little, you could honor yourself with this little chunk of time and just go all in. And yeah, so I just love how everything is so poetic. You don't know where this journey is going to lead you. So follow those bliss crumbs or what your sacral or whatever other authority might come up for you. My other life purpose is my unconscious gate 44, which resides here in my spleen. And this is actually where fears are stored, which isn't the bad things. So everything in here that is deemed, oh, it's not my strength, is your superpower. So having awareness that this is specifically of the past not repeating itself. I know to follow the fun, stay in the present moment, follow the fun, and everything is energetically going to fall into place. It's so cool, you guys. And this, all this stuff, even like this, my root is undefined. So this advises me that I'm very I can help my clients with helping them keep things simple so that they don't get too overwhelmed, because I get easily overwhelmed. That's why I came up with all these processes and strategies to keep your coaching biz simple. And with my defined throat, this is why, as you can see, I like to talk. I have my podcast. My ajna is defined. So I am challenging myself, having that awareness to speak my opinions more. So anyway, it blows my mind, and I love blowing my clients' mind with everything we learn from reading their chart. Okay, I am going to quickly check the chat. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, yes, yes. Carrie says, awesome. Thanks, hon. Okay, so here we're going to get into nitty gritty. What to do. I'm going to check the time. Perfect. At the bottom of the hour. 10 minutes. What you do every day for 10 minutes, I want you to write down your niche statement. Write it down in a journal, nice and slow, and in cursive writing. So cursive writing is the important part. What it does, it fires up both hemispheres of your brain. So you're really integrating and you're accessing, just like I was showing you in your human design chart. You're like really embodying your whole being. Both my kids, well, my son still goes to the Waldorf school here, and that's what they do a lot in the early school years, is lots of remedial work of getting those both sides of the brain playing nice. So that's why they do a lot of knitting. My daughter, they put her through lots of extra exercises like crawling around on the floor. So write that out, nice slow cursive. I help whatever mom's going through, whatever struggles that they can, and the results you bring them to. And then just take a moment, do like some kind of meditation, ask yourself, what does this mom need to hear today? And then just quiet the mind. Asking this small question, the answer might not come up. Mine always comes up in the shower. I swear to God, every day I tell my clients, I'm like, I was thinking about you in the shower today. It comes up. It's like, oh, this would really help her. I need to tell her this. So it's so funny how this works. So organically, this is going to turn into your own ritual, but I really encourage you, come back to that baseline of your niche statement. It need not take more than 10 minutes. And then the rest of your day, this is just an example of what to do every day. And this, for some reason, seems to be the rhythm that a lot of my clients embrace at the beginning. So for example, Monday, you have an hour. Just devote that whole day in showing up in your social media. Of course, depending on which social media platform you're at, you could split that up throughout different times of the day. So Facebook, maybe you have a Facebook group. First thing in the morning, go in there and nurture your group members. Like, hey guys, share with us, a very empowering question, or maybe you have a theme of the day, but also spend time growing your network. So showing up in other people's Facebook groups and being helpful, letting them know this is a practice in you owning your expertise because you decided to become an expert in this struggle. Add value, answer questions. And if they get curious, then they could check out your profile on your social media platform, which is going to lead to your email freebie. So then you could continue to nurture them with your email list. Tuesdays, you're going to do a little bit of social media, but also this is the day you're going to pump out your weekly content. Again, your blog post, podcasts, do a live, but make it very consistent. Your potential client is watching. They might not be very loud and liking or commenting, but they're watching. So you just demonstrate. Even though I'm hearing supposed crickets, I am offering value and I'm demonstrating here. I'm too legit to quit. And then Wednesday, you're going to email your list. Hey, this is what my weekly content is. You can just simply cut and paste the intro to that weekly content, read more here, click, it sends them to that. That's going to it takes you like 5 minutes. And then make sure in your email, PS, invite them to book that discovery call to work with you in your signature coaching offer. Oh yeah, I put / weekly content because it leads them to that weekly content. Thursday, social media, Friday, social media. Boom. 1 hour a day. And you do this every week, it adds up to 5. There we go. Webinar done. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Nope, not done yet. I'm going to get a little deeper into some of this stuff. So what happens now? You're showing up consistently. You're being helpful. You're inviting people to dive deep into whatever it is they're struggling because you created a freebie. I forgot to mention that to get people onto your email list. And then in each week, you are inviting them to hop on a call. The clients are starting to come in, but still you only have 5 hours a week, let's say hypothetically. So here's just an example, All right. Hey, Sonia, would you recommend one offer a week to work with you? Book a discovery. Would you recommend one offer a week to work with you? Recommend one offer a week. Just to make sure that I'm getting your question, the same offer each week, but I think you should be offering that offer like throughout the week in your social media posts. Keep inviting people. Please clarify if I got your question wrong. Good question though. All right. So this is an example of when your days start filling up, but you still can only budget in 5 hours a week. Monday, social media. The days that you're only doing social media, you can open that for your clients. So see here, boom, boom, boom. You have room for 3 clients and still be working for 5 hours a week. Okay. And then here's what happens. Then there's going to be evidence that, yeah, you can do this. This is working. And then you might be time to call a family meeting and see if you can get maybe work on Saturday mornings. You get to use that mama superpower of creativity and resource foraging. Oh, in each post on social media too. I was going to let someone in each post on social media too. Does this push people out of your group or from following you if you offer it each? Oh, not every single time, honey. Yeah, just kind of like once a day, do an invitation. Again, it's no secret that you're a business, and just remember like how much even like the big kahunas like Walmart, or just think of a huge company, like they are not shy about reminding people to purchase, right? So just remind people, hey, here's some value. By the way, if you like this, you're going to really love you and I working together. So yes, to answer your question, each post on social media too. Not necessarily, but again, I was just saying, using your superpower of creativity as segue as a mama, you can just kind of like slip it in. You can be like, just at the very end. Sometimes don't leave it out. Just finding that middle road of trusting your audience are intelligent women. If they're like, I want to work with her, they'll figure out. But also just keep planting that seed and they keep watering it and keep extending that invitation. All right. Okay, so what we covered today, the 4x1 plan and how the math adds up to you pulling this off 5 hours a week. How to stay focused. Oh, yeah, and be decisive. I feel like we lost that slide by accident. Actually, I think we lost a bunch of slides. Oh my God, I had some pretty little slides. Okay. So how to stay focused. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's okay. It's all in here. What I was essentially saying, again, one of the premise or overarching concept of coaching is reminding our clients. All the coaching tools are there to remind us. So one of my favorite coaching tools that I offer in my coaching training program is just 3 quick cues. The main question is, what has worked in the past for you? So when you bring yourself into your work desk or wherever it is you're working in that hour, stay focused. So lean on your why, hold in your heart, that niche statement. Now get focused. Look at what you have planned. Is it social media? Maybe Pomodoro works for you. That's using a timer for 20 minutes and just be like, I'm staying focused on this task at hand. Something else I completely forgot and I remembered lately, it's this app called Brain FM, which is binaural beats, so that I put it in my earbuds and I'm just like, whoa, it scares me how focused that I can get. For others, co-working, maybe you have a friend who's also growing a business, similar hour, you guys want to like keep each other accountable. Show up, okay, what are you working on? All right, let's do this. Put the timer on and super focus. That works for some people, but the important thing is do what works for you to help you stay focused. And in worst comes to worst, just think, okay, just be of service. Show up and be of service. Oh my gosh, the high end offer. You guys, I can't believe I lost all these. All right, I'm going to have to, oopsie, that's not good. Let me go back here. We lost some slides along the way. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. Hold on. I'm going to quickly escape here and see where my sweet little, I made really funny ones. Where did they go? Okay. All right, let's get back to this. My apology, guys. So the high-end offer was basically me, let's present here. Okay, so to make this again worthwhile, have your one signature coaching package, and I want you to price it at, technically it's called 4-figure. Doesn't that sound like, and then imagine I had this sweet little GIF. I had so many good little GIFs. Oh, well, I had a GIF of Dr. Evil from Austin Powers, $1 million, right? Sometimes when I work with clients and I'm like, okay, you're going to price this at $1,500, let's say. Please price your 3-month package at least $1,000, but ideally $1,500. Some of them, they almost start crying. They're like, I can't imagine someone wanting to pay that much. I am here to remind you that struggle, if your heart compelled you and your gut is like, go with that one, there is a mama out there who's been praying for someone who specializes in this. And $1,000 is a crazy steal of a deal in exchange, energetic exchange, to move through that struggle. So I want you to own it and love it and really work on your seeing the value. So every day writing out your niche statement, but also journaling on why it's so awesome to have a one-on-one coach, why your ideal client who's experiencing this, how is this going to directly impact her life and also indirectly impact her life, right? So directly, she's going to get that result. She's going to lose the weight. She's going to make the money. She's going to build a healthier relationship in her marriage, let's say. Indirectly, she's going to have more energy. She's going to create memories with her children by going on trips. She's going to have better communication and model to her kids what a healthy marriage looks like. So just really take that time so that you need to really own the value of your coaching package, whether that be $3,000 for 3 months, $5,000 for 6 months, $15,000 for 6 months. Just choose a price, make sure it's at least 4 figures. And then all of this action you're taking every day, all that nurturing with your weekly content and your invitations, your emails, this is the way to really change your audience's lives. All right. Imagine that with a whole whack of cute little GIFs. I don't know what happened to them. So sad. Okay. So let me ask you a question now. Are you ready to do this, to make the traction happen, to getting 2 high-end clients a month with simplicity in check, your energetic blueprint in check, and always come back to what your unique superpowers and style is, you know? So even in that human design chart is such a beautiful metaphor to seeing ourselves as we naturally are. Sometimes we're rough, and this comes back to the perfection piece. It's like, oh, well, I'm not perfect. Your imperfections are your superpowers, right? Like I was sharing with my undefined root, I am easily overwhelmed. So my superpower is creating systems to creating concepts that help my clients protect themselves from burning themselves out. Energetically, we attract people who are the opposite. So I attract a lot of clients with a defined root. They could take on a lot. They could like spin a lot of plates, but they also are susceptible to burnout. So I'm always like reminding them, come back to center. Yeah, let's like keep your unique superpowers and style because there's only one of you. You need to show up as your unique snowflake of a self, and this is going to attract your clients. Okay. But if you're not sure you can make this happen on your own, I invite you to work with me one-on-one. And that was a 6-month. Those are my dogs, by the way, my obsessions. Angel and Wilbur, my little Velcro children. I can't sit on a couch without them on top of me. But anyways, for 6 months, we'll get you a daily schedule figured out, and I'll hold you accountable. And we're going to also coach you on what's going on in your life, get clear on what your business is all about, and look at your human design chart to get you back on track when you feel when you're not self-themed. That's the human design chit chat for when you're feeling frustrated, feelings like that come up. Let's go back to your strategy. So what you're going to get when you work with me privately, ka-ching, ka-ching, more money. So thanks for more clients, which come from that consistency, the clarity, and again, working with a coach who's going to be there. I'm there for my clients with Voxer Monday through Friday. Sonia knows. I'll even like butt dial you once in a while. I keep calling her by accident with my butt. You'll have more time because we're going to maximize the time. I have experienced everything you could possibly imagine over my 10 years as a coach. Sonia, she keeps me sane. That's funny. We'll maximize the time that you do have. Maybe you do have 20 hours like I do. I actually have 40 hours and still I'm aiming to work a little bit more, but it always comes back to 20 hours. But whatever time you got, we're going to maximize it. You will learn from my own mistakes. You're going to have more confidence because that niche statement is going to grow your area of expertise. And then you could show up and you could be like, yeah, I deliver results to my clients. And I'm creating a process that ensures that I hold my responsibility as a coach and just trusting my clients are going to show up being coachable. And yeah, we're going to get a lot of the, not just like the coaching process, but also your onboarding process. I just created, or me and another client right now are working on a welcome kit. This is what I do with my clients. So this offers it's a physical reminder of what your boundaries look like, the scope of your services, what they can expect, making agreements so that you can, again, show up with more confidence, knowing when a client is ready to say yes, I have the systems in place to usher them in and they feel held from the very get-go. And the confidence too is going to be boosted by knowledge of your human design. And you're going to get traction because we're going to be taking action every available day you have to work on your biz. That's actually traction, action that moves the needle, not fluffy stuff. Okay. So here, you guys, we're coming up with the live bonus in a second here. First, though, all my clients get the Mom Coaching Biz Birth Kit. It's a resource library. Past masterclasses like this are contained, but also templates to workshops for mom coaches, masterclasses on like how to run a discovery call, how to create a freebie, a lot of how-tos, and also practical admin stuff like agreement forms, intake questionnaires, plus a whole whack of guest expert interviews. Like here, I call it your Mula doulas from like there's like 20 interviews from people with specific areas of expertise. Facebook for your coaching biz, love up your mom coaching clients. I'm just reading, like, this is just a tiny snapshot of everything that's in there. And you also get, again, other than the 24 weekly one-on-one chit chats with me on Zoom, you also get an extra 90-minute human design reading. So we go all in, discover that. And you also get access to my coaching training manual. It's 236 pages, how to coach moms. It's got the tools, it got the process. It is a classic, and you can print it out and you got yourself a beefy how to coach mom training manual. So what I want to share is if you go to blissbeyondnaptime.com, I now offer the biz kit, at least for now, for $297. So you can just purchase that if you want. And you can also purchase, if you go to my website in the navigation bar, Human Design Read, it's also $297. And I decided to offer a discount code in celebration of my favorite season, fall. It is the funnest season as a coach. This is the time, you guys, that people are hiring coaches. So anyways, plus it's my constitution in Chinese medicine, metal, fall. 30% off, use the bonus code 5 hours. So if you purchase the coaching biz kit 5 hours, you get 30% off. Purchase the human design reading. It's 90 minutes with me. We'll go through your chart. We'll come up with your next steps according to your human design on how to market and what your superpower, your life purpose, etc. are. Same thing at checkout, all small, lowercase, 5 hours, and you get that taken off until Sunday, midnight. Sunday at midnight, that coupon goes poof, it's automated, and then it's gone. Okay, yay. Okay, here we are for time for the live bonus. One of the resources in the birth kit is 20 pillar content ideas for every mom coaching biz. There's 20 of them. You see a little snapshot, what, and then in brackets, your coaching niche coaching is. And then it's all fill in the blank, headlines, to call your podcast episode, your blog post, your live, and then a little bit of how to do it. There's 20. So that's once a week. That's like almost how many? 4 divided, like 5 months. I'm doing the math. 5 months worth of content ideas. So put in the chat now your email address, and let's do a little code word. Yay. Yay, and your email address, and then I know you're not a bot. And I'll send you, I'll copy your email address before I log off, and I will send you that PDF. All right. Okay. Kind words from clients, from Allison. Working with me has been awesome. I give lots of valuable tools, accountability, gentle nudging. This one I highlighted. Making a big investment, Ashley says, was scary, but after hiring Kathy, I got clients. Diana said, I have a stronger belief I'm going to have the result of reaching my goals and come sooner because I believe it's happening. You guys, belief is everything. I coach all my clients to go on belief walks. Just say the mantra of your niche statement and see yourself reaching your goals because it just makes sense. It's an energy exchange. You get your clients results because you decided and you're coming up with ways to get them that result. And that coaching niche statement is building up your belief and your confidence. Carol said, with Kathy's guidance, I am much more confident and focused with starting up my own coaching business now. Shanna, I have a solid program and being confident in the fact I am a coach. And Maria, I was very at the beginning and I don't feel like I'm there anymore. I have a clear roadmap now. So great. Okay. All right, you guys, again, work with me. You get the 6-month private coaching, 90-minute human design reading, mom coaching biz birth kit, the training manual. If you want to explore working with me, I'm going to put a button in the replay that is book your discovery call. Watching this live, listbeyondnaptime.com/discovery-call, and we'll hop on a call, 45 minutes. I'll hear where you're at. I hear where you want to be, and I'm going to let you know how exactly I'm going to help you get there. And then we'll make a decision, trusting our gut if we're a fit or not, and get started right away. And to use that discount code again, you head over to the website, blissbeyondnaptime.com, the navigation bar, human design, click on that to get that. And now I think it's called the Coaching Biz Kit, Biz Kit. Very British. In there too, use the discount code of 5 hours, all lowercase. And I am going to see the comment. So if you're still watching, make sure that you are doing the yay. So we got that. I am going to get you your PDFs. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Okay. So with that, I am going to stop the share and thank you all so much for coming to this. And I'm going to, anyways, thank you for coming, loves. And again, that discount code's available until Sunday. Otherwise, working with me is available until the cows come home to roost. Forever. But the sooner you make that discovery call, the sooner we can get started, roll up our sleeves and get to work. You're so welcome, Carrie. Oh, all right. You're so welcome, darling. Okay. Have an awesome day, everyone. Bye.